Antiques Roadshow expert Ronnie Archer-Morgan has come under fire in a recent episode of the BBC show after asking the guests how they would feel if their grandfather's items were to be repatriated. First, looking at the paperwork laid out on the table, Ronnie noted, "The conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Haile Selassie, elect of God, Emperor of Ethiopia to Sir Harold Kiddermaster." Wow, that is a translation of this letter in ink. So who was Sir Harold Kiddermaster to you? To which the guest revealed, "He was our grandfather." Ronnie added, "And what was his role?" As they explained, so he was the governor of British Somaliland from 1926 to 1931. In that time he forged a friendship with Haile Selassie and was invited to his coronation, and even after. At some point, our aunt told us these garments were given to our grandfather. Win a pair of tickets to the Coronation Street experience. Latest, impressed, Ronnie exclaimed, "That is a very sumptuous robe, gold thread, beautiful, and I love these trousers, the velvet and the embroidery, very exotic." Selassie worked very closely with colonial Britain, hence the relationship with your grandfather, which is attested to here in these documents. These things I think are pretty wonderful, and to actually see the handwriting of the man is very special. What are you going to do with these things? The guest explained, "Well, that's under discussion. We are going to have a think about it," leaving Ronnie curious. "So if there is a call for these things to be repatriated, would you be happy to do that?" The two sisters were immediate in their answers and claimed they would absolutely be okay with it. Don't miss. Antiques Roadshow guest claims never taking it off after rings value. Latest, Antiques Roadshow star announces death of her beloved husband. Insight, Antiques Roadshow guest honored to own eye-watering 10K work of art. Watch, Ronnie estimated would fetch between £4,000 to £5,000 at auction, but came under fire for his repatriated comment, given Ethiopia has never publicly called for gifts to be returned. Professor David Abalafia, a leading historian at Gonville and Keys College, shared his thoughts on the expert's remark, telling The Telegraph, "Even for those who believe in returning objects, this simply doesn't qualify because it was an open gift. It shows how people get caught up in a fashionable idea and they don't actually think through the fundamental principles. In this case, we're dealing with a gift, and to whom should it go? Some of these completely unhistorical demands for restitution are extraordinary." It felt like it was the answer they were expected to give. Viewers at home were also furious at the question, as Twitter user @OilTraderLondon expressed, "If you go on Antiques Roadshow now, will be put on a list to have your items forcefully repatriated?" Landlord Spleen commented, "Must confess, I thought that a bizarre question. It was a gift, it wasn't looted, stolen or seized. Like hell, I would repatriate it. Stupidity. Sick." Happy from London said, "I was taught to return a gift was an insult or rude. This was a gift." #Antiques Roadshow is such an informative show, but I fear people will not hesitate to bring along anything in case they get ambushed by Fiona and her team. Sally Noyen added, "Not sure how I feel about Ronnie's question there. It was a gift. Why ask if they would be willing to repatriate?" Sick, a BBC spokesman responded to the criticism, and said in a statement, "Where we have relevant details about an item, experts explore the wider questions of provenance in relation to a variety of contexts, including the history of the British Empire, which in this instance was around Britain's role in Africa in the early 20th century. Antiques Roadshow airs Sunday from 8 p.m. on BBC One.